Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lanolin, and we are back with episode 55 of my modded Minecraft Let's Play series. And in this episode, we're going to be focusing on enchanting our wand foci. We have a bunch of wand foci, including Shock in here. Now, some of these I'm not sure if you can actually enchant. I'm not sure if you can actually enchant Equal Trade. I'm not sure if you can actually enchant Excavate. Or, actually, I guess just Equal Trade, huh? Also, I thought I made... I could have swore I made... What do you call it? Ah, this guy. Portable hole. Did I never make this? Maybe that's what I was in the middle of making and then I stopped. So maybe today we'll also make the portable hole, which is pretty freaking cool. And then we'll enchant these bad boys. So first things first, we need some alienus, iter, pedicio, and permutatio. And then, you know, various things. So ender pearl, nether quartz, earth shard. Alright, nice. So yeah, this episode, I pretty much plan to be focused on this over here. But we'll see. We'll see what we do. I would like to go ahead and start off by making the portable hole. I think that'll be really useful. Mostly because it's really useful. Granted, I kind of keep my bases built in such a way that I don't really need to use the portable hole. I kind of try to keep things accessible, kind of like regardless of where my tech level is, you know what I mean? Like stairs and the such. Ender pearl and nether. Okay, so I just need the ender pearl. Don't think I have any over here. Nice. Now, because I don't actually think I have, these aspects ready, what I'm going to do is maybe actually switch gears and not quite make this yet. Maybe get some things enchanted and then we can go from there. But I'm going to double check. So we need some alienus, some itor. Oh, wow. Or iter, sorry. So we have the iter. We're good on the iter. I could have swore I had some alienus sitting around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. There's a little bit. But I also thought I had maybe some more. But I guess... Oh, there we go. Yeah, we have a freaking crap ton right there. So we have plenty of this, plenty of this. More than likely have plenty of perditio because we always have a good amount of perditio. Oh, no, we're a little low. We're a little low. What do you know? And what was the last guy? The last guy was permutatio, which we have 5 of. Need a little bit more. All right, cool. Not a big deal. Give me a second. I'm going to come back. I'm going to gather up these materials because I don't quite remember what exactly I need for permutatio. Although, actually, never mind. I guess look. LMNOP. Cotton seeds. That's right. Cotton seeds and quicksilver. I think I might actually have some quicksilver in here. I do. I do. You're empty, right? I don't really need any of you. And aqua. I will take. Nice. Sweet. So that's going to cook up. It's going to give us the stuff that we need. Nice. Permutatio. Awesome. So now I just need to grab some cobblestone so I can get the perditio going. And then we should be good to go to get started. Downside is I'm not sure if I actually have enough jars for everything. Don't need that much. You get a whole bunch. Definitely don't need any of that. I have plenty of metallum. There's my perditio. Or permutatio, rather. Do I have any of the, like, little crazy poison aspect? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay, so we can just dump out this guy. Nice. Sweet. And how are you doing? I really don't care about that. Now, cooking up cobblestone also gives you terra, but I really don't need any terra, so I'm just gonna kind of let it just kind of... Oh no, it's still building up. Okay. So I need jars for this stuff. Don't have it yet. Oh, I have some of this. But I'll probably make some jars off camera and get it all going. In the future, I actually plan to have all these jars up on the second level, but we'll work on that when we get to that point. So next things next. Let's go ahead and get these guys where they belong. If I remember correctly, we can pretty much just do something like this. Actually, you should be... There you go. Both of them on the left side, you know. That way it's symmetrical. And that being said, I should switch these guys. And one go. So that's going. I'm actually going to run upstairs and show you guys that this still isn't recharged yet. Still not there. It's almost done. It is almost done. But not quite. Downside of the staff is while it does have a very large capacity, well, that capacity needs to be filled. So, yeah. So how are we doing? We're still good? Ooh, earth shard fell off. Good thing we kind of came back down kind of quick. Air shard fell off. Ow, ow. I forgot to look and see what the instability was. Minor instability, so nothing too crazy. Although we do have guys falling off of their pedestals and stuff, which is a little annoying. Oh, no! Oh, crap, what was here? Oh, no, it's done. Okay, cool. Man, for some minor instability, that sure did get a little out of hand. Still don't really have any good way to deal with the taint, but... You know, all good. So there we go. We now have the wand focus portable hole. I could have swore I made this already, but I guess not. Not a big deal, though. It doesn't use too much. So the portable hole is really freaking cool. Maybe I haven't actually made this yet. The portable hole is very useful. Like I said, I kind of tend to make my bases always accessible, regardless of tech level. You know, that kind of thing. However, in some situations, you might find yourself, you know, really needing to get in somewhere. Like, oh man, I really want to get inside this tower, but, you know, I don't want to have to get wet by going through the water, and let's just pretend that this isn't here. Alright, so, well, how are we going to get into this tower? Well, if we bust out our portable hole wand focus. Oh my goodness. Fancy, fancy. As you can see, it opens up a little hole in whatever it is that you're trying to get through, temporarily, of course. Has a pretty decent range. As you can see. But, as always, be careful because you don't want to fly through it whenever it's closing up, because you will get stuck in the ground and you will die. But as you can see, it works even with water. As you can see, the water doesn't come flying down or anything like that. Sometimes bugs like this will happen where the particle effects, like the visual effect, will stay. Not really sure how to fix that. Maybe you could just portable hole it again. But that typically only happens when you make huge holes like this. But as you can see, it fixes. So yeah, you're not normally making gigantic freaking passageways like that. So you don't normally have to deal with the weird little graphical bugs that occasionally happen. But hey, sometimes when you're just trying to fly, you know, you just want to get in. Oh, it doesn't seem to work on glass. So it must be just solid objects, maybe not transparent objects it doesn't work on. I don't know. I'm sure that the wand of... I'm sure that this wand has gone through many changes over the years. I don't use it that often, like I said, because I kind of make my bases like modular, always accessible, you know, regardless of where I'm at. So I honestly don't find myself using it that often. But maybe I'll use it more this series. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take him off of there because we're not super worried about that right now. Now that we've made this, we can jump towards enchanting our wand foci. Sweet! So if you remember actually from previous episode, this was originally over here, and it was pulling from this guy. This guy has 4 aspects, and then now this guy has 3 different aspects from these over here. Now this guy's pulling from here. Now I actually kind of thought that if I put him right here, he would pull from both. He might still, but we'll see. So this was actually kind of the downside to, nodes that don't have all the aspects is you can only pull from one at a time. You only have one node tap on here. You only tap them one at a time. So this is actually kind of an example of where that hungry node comes in, because the hungry node, you can dump aspects into it and get it up to the point where it has all the aspects into it. And then you can use it like this to power it completely. So just a side note, if you're curious what exactly you can use the hungry node for, this is a really, really good example. Because once you move it, it loses its crazy status. Like you can move it and it won't be a hungry node anymore. It'll transform and all that fun stuff. So anyway, that being said, we got some wand foci we want to enchant. Now, the first one I wanted to actually enchant was Shock, because Shock is more than likely going to be our go-to offensive foci, or focus. So yeah. The other thing that I was thinking about is whether or not I wanted to do Frugal or just continue with Potency. The Frugal enchant only decreases the cost by 10%. You might think, well, 10%, then that's pretty good. That's not too bad. I mean, 100% cost minus 10%, I mean, that's only 90% cost. You're correct. That's true. It is only going to cost 90% of what it originally cost. But when 90% of that original cost was only, the original cost was only 0.25. What's 10% of 0.25? Not very much. So it's really not actually worth grabbing the Frugal enchant, in my opinion. And also, you can't continue to get Frugal enchants. Like as we can see here, well, it's going to cost 16 levels. This is going to take a hot second. Obviously, as you enchant more and more and more, it gets more and more expensive. So let's get this going. So all the V is going to drain into here from these guys. Nice. From here as well. Even though this is kind of beaming its way over here, it's only because it's in range. And I think that's actually the other reason why this guy was able to pull from both these dudes, which is why I kind of moved this closer. I kind of thought maybe it would hook up to both, but I guess not. Actually, can I? No? All right, so it does have to have the recharge relay on there. I guess this guy's just special. I guess he's just special. So yeah, slowly all the V is going to come pouring in here. Now, you don't have to worry about this thing shooting its beam over here. Like, it's not doing anything. The wand is fully charged, so it's not slowing anything down like that. So it's all good. It's almost done. Oh man, it's going to take a hot second. Again, it's a little slow, but it's totally worth it. It's a very, very cool mechanic, in my opinion. You can enchant your wand foci using this little device. Pretty neat. And done. Nice. So we have potency, and now we have the opportunity to, grab a couple different things to kind of augment it further. Now we have the chain lightning upgrade. This upgrade reduces the speed at which the light focus fires bolts, but the damage is increased, and the bolt can chain up to 2 additional targets, which is really freaking sick. And then this guy, Earth Shock. Instead of a bolt of lightning, the focus now lobs a ball of electrical energy. It inflicts damage in an area around where it hits and leaves the ground dangerously electrified for some time. Now that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. However, it's not targeted on any particular enemy, which means you just shoot it out and you just kind of hope it does its damage. Chain lightning is focused. It does a little bit more damage, and you can hit 2 people. So while this guy has greater potential for damage, this guy's damage is more sustained. So I think I'm going to actually go with Chain Lightning over Earth Shock. Although Earth Shock does seem really cool. So 8 air, 8 aqua, and 24 levels. Ugh. Ouch. Ouch. 24 whole levels. Holy crap. So that being said, let's go grab some more levels. Yeah. As you can see, it's definitely worth setting up some sort of experience bank early on. Very, 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 very useful to set it up early on. So let's actually turn this guy on. Run away so we don't suck it up with our magnet. Cool. So he's going to start producing us more mana, and we can start taking some mana out of here. So right click. Look at that. Just right click on a liquid XP tank. You can just pick it all up. So now we're 31. We're more than likely going to have to come back here, but that's okay. XP farm back up and running again. We haven't really needed to run it all because we haven't really been using our XP, except when we enchanted all of our cool stuff. Oh yeah. They're all soulbound, last stand. Although the goggles of revealing don't have soulbound. I'll probably have to hit those with soulbound at some point. Oh yeah, what were we doing? So this is done. Nice. So what's next? We have frugal again. Oh yeah, the cost also goes up whenever you... Oh, it also needs aqua now to do the chain lightning effect. So keep that in mind as you're upgrading it. Some of the costs will change. Some of the aspects that it might need will change. So as you can see with the chain lightning upgrade, we also need aqua now, and the air cost has gone up a little bit. Now I'm not sure if that air cost went up when we dropped potency, but we'll see. So what's this? Enlarge. This upgrade increases how large an area the focus's powers affect, or increases the number of targets affected. Okay, so if we hit it with enlarge, I think that means chain lightning would hit multiple people, or more than 2. And I think enlarge would also increase the damage of earth shock. Man, I want to go with enlarge, but I also kind of want to just go with potency again. You know, let's go with enlarge. Screw it. Why not? Wow, we need 32 levels. How much is potency? Oh, God. Holy cow. That's a lot of V. That V cost is pretty insane. So as you can see, the costs to enchant your foci increase exponentially as you start to do, you know, stronger and stronger enchants. You know, right now we're working on a level 4 enchant. Level 5 enchant's going to be insane. Man, I really want to do enlarge, but I think I'm going to go. I'm thinking I'm going to go with potency, just because I don't think. Actually, no, screw it. Let's just go with enlarge, and then I think the last one we can grab with potency, because we have our bats. We'll have our bats attached as well, so we'll be able to do some pretty good AoE damage, which is kind of what I'm thinking right now. I think AoE damage is going to be pretty useful. So yeah. So I think with that, just going to stick with potency, just increase the single target damage of chain lightning, which will be really nice. So boom. Whew. 32 levels. That hurts. That's painful. A lot of V. Whole crap ton of V. So rather than sitting here and making you guys kind of suffer through this whole thing, I'm going to suffer through it on my own. Yeah. You know, actually, I wonder if I can... Oh, you know what we can do while we wait? Oh, he doesn't have... Fire is really shit. It's really low in this. I'm not super sure why that is. But you know what? I'm going to see if I can't move this guy. Or not move this guy. Where are my... V relays. Oh, actually, you know what we need more of? We need one more node transducer. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do off camera, I'm going to make another node transducer, pop him on here, and we're going to see if we can't maybe push this. Maybe we get some more of this V kind of flowing over here. But to do that, we got to use these guys. We got to stick them on the wall, the V relays, and get them to move over. As you can see, it works with these. See? Isn't that freaking cool? And then you can move them. Nice. They have a pretty far range, which is really cool. So yeah, I'll be right back. Gonna make another node transducer, and we will return. Sweet, we're back, and with this, bam, node transducer. So this guy's recharging it up. Unfortunately, this guy isn't recharging the ones that it's missing. So yeah, I don't know if I'll need to like just move it to get it to charge off this one, and then like just, I don't know. Either that, I'll just, oh, whoops. Either that, I'll just take my wand and just bring it upstairs. So while it is pretty nice, pretty convenient, it won't work to its greatest effect until you have a node with all of the aspects in it, which, you know, sometimes you can get lucky and you can find one in the world, but typically you have to power up a charge, or power up a hungry node. So let's go ahead and place this guy. Huh. I just shift and jump and right click until it places. So yeah, again, we need a redstone signal in order to get this guy to work, which I kind of forgot about till just now. Wow, not a single stick. Alright, now we can run over here and hit this guy with a redstone signal, and bam. Sweet. So the Spiritus we're not really concerned with. That's not anything that we can do much with at the moment. Now in the future, we can. It's under alchemy, thaumaturgy. Oh, here we go. Yeah. In the future, we can using the compound recharge focus. But I'm not really worried about that right now because I believe it only really helps for recharging wands and the wand charging pedestal. And we have enough foci up there that I don't really need it. The V storage, this I kind of want to look into, but we'll see. I might not, just because we have a staff. I don't think we're going to need too much. I don't think we're going to need too much like wand storage. I'd really like to make the warding one, but I need another star to do that. All right, he's done, and holy crap, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 aspects. Oh, it probably broke the spooky aspect down. Wow, he's got 5 on him. I really wish I would have moved him over to here, but that's okay. Hopefully, I made a few extra V relays. Hopefully, this guy will run his happy butt all the way on over here. Wait, what? Why are you shooting up there? What are you even doing with your life? Can I put you in there like that? No, please don't do that. There we go. Oh. Ah. I believe there's a way to get them to actually, like, go properly, but I'm not sure. Although maybe with this guy right here, maybe it'll pull stuff in. But anyway, this should be done. Nice. It didn't take too long, but long enough that, yeah, it pretty much did all of its crafting off camera. So the last one we have is yet one more potency, which is going to cost 40 levels, or enlarge. Still 40 levels. I think I'm going to stick with potency again, just so this guy does a ridiculous amount of damage. And then my bat foci can kind of be my AoE damage. Because remember, they explode, so that's really nice. Let's go grab 40 levels. And I thought I was going to be able to do like all of my wand foci this episode. No, definitely not. So it was 40 levels, right? Wow, we're actually making a little dent in this thing. I don't think I've done anything yet that actually made a noticeable dent in this XP farm, except for this. Even enchanting all this stuff, I didn't notice any, like the XP farm pretty much just stayed where it was. But this time, whoo doggy. Lots and lots and lots of levels being used. Now, again, I'm not sure if this is actually going to work. I'm going to look into the Thaumonomicon a little bit further to see if I can find or figure out an effective way to get them to kind of... You can also tune a relay to one of the primal aspects by using an appropriate V shard on it. Clicking on it with a wand will also cycle through the possible attunements. This does not limit the what V can flow through the relay, but does not prevent it from connecting to any other relay except untuned ones or ones tuned to the same primal. Oh! Okay, so if I want these guys all to connect to each other, I just need to use a shard. And it doesn't mean anything outside of just getting these guys to connect to each other. So they'll only connect the ones attuned to the same or ones attuned to nothing. So that means this should go all the way down to here, and you should... What the F? I don't understand. You would think that these guys would connect, but they're not. I don't get it. I really thought I had something going there. Well, I guess I'll look into it further, but I don't know. Maybe when I enchant something, it'll work. So let's go with potency. Sounds freaking good, man. 40 experience. Gonna give us potency 3. And man, this thing's gonna do a ridiculous amount of damage. Nice. Oh, it's working. Oh, sick. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so there you go. You can see when it's transferring V because it's kind of, shooting all of its stuff on over there. I only have one Ignis. It's kind of lame. Nice. So it's getting all the V that it needs. It's going to need a lot of V. A whole crap ton of V. Enough V that I don't think it's actually going to be able to finish this episode. But that's okay. That is all right because we have a lot of stuff that we can do. in the following episodes. So I think I'm going to actually cut it there. I'm going to let this guy go ahead and continue enchanting. I'm not sure if I want to enchant all these guys on camera or what, because this actually took a really long time for just, I mean, it took basically 45 minutes because I spent, time off camera. Probably spent about 10, 15 minutes off camera doing other things while I let this guy enchant. And this is probably going to take another 15 minutes. So yeah, fully enchanting from 1 to 5, given that you have all the experience for each level as it goes, probably takes a good hour and a half, I would say. Hour and a half altogether. I know that's a huge jump from, how long it took previously, but I mean, look at how much it needs. Even with the additional V-relay, it's not really speeding it up too much. I mean, that might be because I have this thing bound to blue, but I mean, it was fairly clear that it should send everything. And clicking on it with a wand will also cycle through the possible attunements. This does not limit the V that can flow through the relay, but does prevent it from connecting to other relay except untuned ones or ones tuned to the same primal. The amount of energy a node produces per tick is finite, so attaching too many devices to a single source might extend the amount of CV it can, or might exceed the amount of CV it can produce. Okay, so that means you just don't hook up a bunch of things to one node. Which, I'm doing a pretty good job of not doing. In fact, I've got 3 nodes hooked up to one thing. So anyway, like I said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut it there. We're going to come back next episode. I'm going to see about enchanting more of my foci, seeing as this took a long time. I'll probably pop in and out of the episode. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we do in the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. I have been Lanolin, and I will see you next time. Bye.